Welcome back, Fresh Fam, and today we got a special, episode for y'all, or video. Today we're gonna be reacting to Juice Wrld. Especially because I just found out how he didn't really listen to Juice Wrld like that.
Never listened to him.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put him on. It's not like I'm a huge Juice Wrld fanatic. I know a few of his songs.
He kiss ass.
Nah, not really. Because, like, I would say I was a fan of his, but
you give him his props.
Yeah, I give him his props.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like I was listening to him religiously.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I can't listen to this dude like that. Because his songs are very sad.
I feel like you have to be going through.
Yeah.
To relate with
Which it could also be like a healing aspect. Because I can see why people were really like fucking with him. The only reason I started listening to him was because like when I used to be on dating apps when I was younger. I would see girls like Juice Wrld. I was like, who's this
Who
Juice?
The hell is this?
Yeah. So I got interested, and I'm like, fire. But how can you listen to this dude every single day? I'll be crying. I'll be like crying and shit. But
emo girls.
I don't know that. Nah,
I'm kidding.
These would be some of the most happy-go-lucky girls.
That's crazy.
But I can see why because he was a genius. He was a genius. He was very tormented, unfortunately, but he was a genius.
R.I.P.
Yes, because damn, it's crazy. He's died. It's been years since he died.
Yeah,
he was very young.
Years fly, yeah.
Yeah, he was a Lil Bibby's artist.
I know you told me about that. Yeah.
But before we get started with the video, let us know down in the comment section below if you have any specific requests. It could either be about Juice Wrld, any of his songs. If you're a bigger fan than I am, let me know other songs because I probably know more of his like popular songs.
Okay.
Like so there are probably people like. Because I know there's some hardcore Juice Wrld fans that probably know better songs. But let us know down in the comment section if you have any specific requests. But without further ado, Juice Wrld, Wishing Well.
He was Young Dolph's cousin or something like that, right? Or whose cousin was it from the South? Or his nephew or something. I don't know what it was. Something like that.
I wasn't aware of that.
I swore it was something like that. I think it was Young Dolph that said something. I don't remember. Maybe I'm mistaken.
Who knows? Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, because a lot of people that lived in Chicago are related to people in the South.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so, yeah. All right, let's get to this. Ah, fuck.
So this is after his death.
Oh, after his death?
Yeah. This song. At least I think so.
I toss my pain with my wishes in a wishing well. I can't breathe, I'm waiting for the exhale. Toss my pain with my wishes in a wishing well. Still no luck, but oh well. I still try even though I know I'm gon' fail. Stress on my shoulders like an anvil. Perky got me itching like an anthill. Drugs killing me softly, Lord hell. Sometimes I don't know how to feel. Ring, folk off from depression. You use my past and my memories as a weapon.
All right, that's a lot going on there, bro.
Bro, it's a lot, right?
That shit just like, damn, like.
It hit you.
Like, what the fuck? Like, you know how they always say, you may have it bad, but somebody has it worse?
Worse, bro.
Like,
bro,
for you to just come and sing like this, like, you know, whatever you're doing, like.
And he was in his early 20s, maybe like not even 20.
I think he was close to his 20s.
Yeah, he wasn't that old when he died.
Or maybe he was in his 20s already.
Yeah, I don't know if he was like 19, 20 around there.
Yeah.
Bro, stress on my shoulders like the weight of an anvil. You know what's an anvil?
Yeah. Anvil is a bing. Yeah.
Like I've had that.
That's crazy.
Like it hits you.
That's crazy.
Bro.
That's
yeah, bro.
That's wild.
Bring it back. We'll bring it back a little.
Drugs killing me softly, Lord hell. Sometimes I don't know how to feel. Ring, folk off from depression. You use my past and my memories as a weapon. On the other line, I talk to addiction.
That's crazy.
Speaking of the devil, all the drugs I miss them. This can't be real, is it fiction? Something feels broke, need to fix it. I cry out for help, do they listen? I'ma be alone until it's finished. This is the part where I tell you I'm fine, but I'm lying. I just don't want you to worry. This is the part where I take all my feelings and hide them, cause I don't want nobody to hurt me. I can't breathe, I'm waiting for the exhale. Toss my pain with my wishes in a wishing
I'm just curious as to it's a lot.
It's a lot, bro. The you know what the part I really relate to, where it was like, where he was like, I tell you I'm okay because I don't want you to worry.
Yeah.
Or the other part where he was saying, I hide my feelings because I don't want you to hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
I relate to that.
Yeah.
I do that a lot.
Like, nah, I'm okay. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. So can you stop asking me? I'm good.
Yeah, but
and then inside, I'm balling. I'm dead. Like I'm dying inside.
Yeah.
Or you know, especially I think a lot of dudes do this. We could be going through like the craziest shit, and you know, on the inside, we're probably like dying inside. We want to cry, but we don't show those feelings. We show like we're tough.
You just laughing. You're laughing.
You either laugh, you put on like this. Like I noticed this, like especially now that I'm a little older, I noticed that with a lot of teenagers, with like boys, like they lash out.
Mm-hmm.
But then my head's like, yo, like I just imagine like, yo, that's like it's almost like an 8-year-old kid that is just something inside is like fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Or you know where he says like, I don't know how to feel. I used to feel like that all the time. Like, yo, I don't know how to feel, bro. I don't know if I should be happy, sad, or like you get so many different emotions and you don't know. Especially with our like generation, we were not really taught like how to regulate our emotions and shit, or like what we're supposed to feel.
No.
Yeah, so
they don't tell you like, oh, you know, it's okay to cry, blah 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 blah. No, they just be like,
nah. Especially in our culture,
yeah,
we're Dominican about it.
That's not depression. That's not depression.
Yeah. What did I used to tell you before? That I think I used to tell you like, bro, I used to at least from what I felt, nobody in my family used to talk about depression.
Yeah. I
used to think depression was a white people thing.
That's what they make
mental health. Mental health was a white people thing, an American thing. Cause I never heard any Dominican talking about depression. The only time you can feel depression, and even that, you get like a year of mourning. It's like when somebody died. Mm-hmm. And even depression, you're just sad because that person died. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or how I see certain family members like, I'm good. Mm-hmm. But then a few shots, drinking. Yeah, that's our culture. We drink the problem away.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also glad with like this whole new like mental health stuff that's going on like these last few years, especially during COVID. Because I think COVID was like that
open
the seal. Yeah. COVID, I think made everybody realize, yo, there's something fucked up with us. Mm-hmm. Once I saw those liquor sales go, yeah. I think people started like discovering that, like, yo, we were so busy with distractions out in the world that we were not dealing with our own issues. Mm-hmm. I think, unfortunately, this kid had too many issues.
I feel like nobody was there to actually really help him. I think they probably, well, I don't want to say what they did, but I feel like maybe they smooshed off of him. Like anybody who was around him.
Yeah, I think people saw that he was making too much money. Because he was making a lot of money. He was so popular.
No, it's okay. You know, just let him take his drugs. Like,
yeah, exactly. Okay. Because you're not going to say no to the person that's making all the money. He probably had just like a lot of yes people. Or who knows? Maybe he did have like certain people telling him, man,
maybe he did.
But maybe he wasn't listening.
Hey, stop.
And after you can't really tell another grown man what to do with their life.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately.
And I feel like when you're deep in that, it's tough for them to like even sit down and like listen to you.
Yeah. And unfortunately, when it comes to like drugs or alcohol, you kind of have to, like, you feel like the drugs are going to help you escape. Or it does help you escape for the moment.
Temporarily.
But it does not fix what's wrong.
It doesn't fix long term.
Correct. Yeah. And then once the problem arises again, you're like, okay, let me smoke, drink, pop these pills. Because now I feel uncomfortable. Because humans don't like feeling uncomfortable at all.
At all. Yep.
Yeah. So I think that's why he said, like, I don't know how to feel. Mm-hmm. But whatever was going on, I'm assuming... Because he talked a lot about like his heart being broken.
So he probably
went through a really rough breakup.
Yeah.
Then went through depression. Then he got famous. And he's from Chicago, so I don't know what other trauma he dealt with.
Yeah.
Then he got famous, and that's probably like the stress, because now other people depend on me because I'm making all this money. So.
I'm waiting for the exhale. Toss my pain with my wishes in a wishing well. Still no luck, but oh well. I still try even though I know I'm gon' fail.
Damn.
It's stress on my shoulders like an anvil.
That's crazy.
Perky got me itching like an anthill. Drugs killing me softly.
Damn.
Yo, that's sad. And you know what's the fucked up part? There's probably people. I mean, it might not be just for them. It might not be pills. It might be alcohol. And I could think of some people off the top of my head. Unfortunately, in my own family, and from like neighborhood, that are like that, bro. Like that substance that they're taking, or that advice that they got, is probably like the only thing that's getting them through life. His self-awareness was high enough that he realized that. He's like, yo.
Yeah, he knew.
He knew. Because I think at a certain point you kind of realize, because I think, you know what's crazy? I think people say, yo, how can that person be a dope fiend for like 30 years? Mm-hmm. Yo, that dope might be like the only thing that might be keeping them alive. Mm-hmm. But it's also the thing that's probably gonna kill them. Mm-hmm. He realized that probably early on. I was like, yo, this is the only thing that's probably, you know,
keeping me going, but I know it's gonna kill me one day.
Yeah. And I think at some point you kind of had like,
I feel like he started taking them joints mad young at a young age.
I mean, I think that's a wave.
That's crazy, man.
Here, but if I keep taking these pills, I won't be here. Yeah, I just told y'all my secret. Yeah, it's tearing me to pieces. I really think I need them. I stopped taking the drugs, and now the drugs take me. This is the part where I tell you I'm fine, but I'm lying. I just don't want you to worry. This is the part where I take all my feelings and hide them, cause I don't want nobody to hurt me. I can't breathe, I'm waiting for the exhale. Toss my pain with my wishes in a wishing well. Still no luck, but oh well. I still try even though I know I'm
Is the white supposed to represent you into heaven?
I think so. Yo, this song is sad, bro. Especially because you know that like the aftermath.
You said this was after he died?
The song came out after he died.
So basically he already had this made before he was.
Yeah, he had a song already. Yeah, so apparently this dude, his shit.
Imagine if he maybe would have released it before he passed away. You think he would have? Do you think they would have worried and gotten the help?
No, because he talked about this shit all the time.
Oh, he did.
He talked about his drug issue.
Well, it was because it's my first time listening.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put you on to some other song.
That's what I'm saying. Like, wouldn't it be possible if they would?
Bro, I think this kid did all the drugs imaginable.
Really?
Because you imagine, like he became famous and rich. Like literally, off his the first song he released, he blew up. So he was off of that generation of like
Molly and shit.
Well, yeah, I think he even said it like what really got into like drugs was like listening to Future.
Oh
yeah, so he was that generation of artists that was
so
like
we should blame Future. No, he's not.
I mean, I'm not gonna say blame Future. It's funny because Future doesn't even do drugs.
He don't do lean.
Not no more. He used to maybe in the beginning, but okay. Yeah. But
sensation.
Yeah. The fuck we got. But nah, this song is very sad, especially because you know the aftermath.
It is.
But it also shows his genius though.
Nah, yeah, it was a good song.
He all his shits were like off the dome too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So he's like Lil Wayne.
Like Lil Wayne, yeah. Yo, he did like a 1 hour freestyle, bro. And Eminem was like, yo, that was the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Really? An hour freestyle?
An hour freestyle. I think it was like Westwood. Whatever.
That's crazy.
An hour freestyle.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Maybe I think his mind was just like constantly just like thinking. Like I said, some geniuses are tortured.
That's wild. Yeah. That's wild as fuck.
But I do like the fact that he talked about his issues. Though.
He did, but I feel like how the fuck? I don't know. Like if he really did speak about this in almost every single song, how did people not come to like actually try to like?
People around him wasn't, you know. Maybe he just, I don't know.
Like I get you can't tell another grown man what to do, but it's like,
or maybe they just didn't want to fuck the money up. Or maybe he just had yes people around him too. So
because it's like you said, it's sad to see. Like, it's unfortunate, you know.
Yeah.
Like people like this, he's probably like a great dude.
You can tell, like, you know what it is. Yeah, you know,
like people that go through the most trauma is the most amazing.
They probably have the most beautiful hearts.
Yeah.
And I think psychologists and a lot of people say that some of the biggest drug addicts on the planet are probably the people that have the biggest hearts. They just don't know how to deal with all the emotions.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that he talked about it, because who knows? Probably somebody listened to the songs like, yo, at least I'm not the only one feeling.
Like somebody else has been through this. I get it.
Yeah. And I listened to a few of his songs, and I'm like, and at the time I was probably going through some shit. And I was like, yo, I feel like this. And just by hearing that song, I probably cried in that release. That helped me feel better. Because crying, especially, I think men gotta understand it. I think now it's a little bit more normalized.
Yeah.
That crying is fine for men. Like, you're fine. Like, whatever you're going through is fine to cry, bro.
Even if it is by yourself.
Yeah, something.
You don't gotta cry in front of somebody.
You know what's my, like, there's a song I heard from one of my favorite rappers. He was like, smile now, cry later when I'm by myself. Bro, I smile in everybody's face, go to my room, I cry like a motherfucker. Yeah, bro. And you know what? After starting reading books and seeing certain things about therapy and shit, I'm like, yo, fuck it, I'd rather release that by myself. Fuck it.
Of course.
Yeah. Because I'd rather not have a mental breakdown in fucking public. So, yeah. So, and honestly, after a good cry for whatever shit you're going through, you feel good.
How you do?
Yeah, because it's almost like
you feel like you just released the whole
bunch of shit.
Like you just open a dam, and just the whole shit just come out. You know.
But one thing I've learned as I gotten older is you shouldn't suppress your emotions. That shit's not gonna. You can suppress it if you want. Like, you don't have to listen to me. Like, who the fuck am I? But at some point, it's gonna
build up so much.
Your shit gonna, and it might be the dumbest shit too. I think that's why people road rage, because they got so much frustration, anger built up that was like the last straw. Whatever. So you can suppress your emotions all you want. Because I used to be like that. I think I was like even proud of this shit. It's like, I can't remember the last time I cried. I think I used to say that a lot. Like, I was like, I haven't cried since I was a teenager or whatever.
Yeah, man, who cries? Fuck that.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I ain't no bitch. Yeah. Then one day, I couldn't stop crying for a fucking while. And you see, that's one good thing I like about myself. I can laugh about this shit.
You know what's funny? I agree with you. Like, there's times that you're just like, man, what the fuck am I gonna cry about this shit?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck I look like crying about this shit? You in your bed, you start thinking, nigga. You feel a little water droplet come down, and then you start thinking so hard, nigga, everything. Fuck, man, why this happening to me?
Well, you know, yo, man,
God, help me.
It's funny that when you go through something, you get religious. Yo,
Jesus,
please.
I'll be a good person from now on.
You start making promises. Yo,
just let me find the right person,
bro. But you know what's hilarious about me? I can be going through the most difficult shit in my life before, and I will start watching like anime, a show, and something. Like, let's say when
something meaningful pops up.
Nigga, let's say for example, I will watch like
Naruto.
Naruto. Jiraiya dying, balling like a motherfucker, over a cartoon, bro. And I'm like, oh my god, Jiraiya, he was a good dude. Like I knew this. Dude
for years, nigga.
But I think you know what it was. I think whatever emotions I had, that was my escape. I can say this is the reason I'm crying now, because I'm dealing with my shit.
But that was your way to get it out.
Or when I remember this shit to this day, bro. Ace dying in One Piece.
Oh my god.
For whatever reason, it felt like
a knot in my stomach. I felt like I just lost a brother, son.
I thought I lost you, bro.
I was like, damn.
I had to pause, go to the bathroom, and take a break.
I was like, no, ain't no way. I feel like I just got a call.
But you know what's
like, yo, your homeboy just passed away. Like, no,
bro. Where you going? And this was me. I was like, I gotta go see how Luffy feels. What the fuck is wrong with me?
He's calling out his name and everything.
Yo, but I don't know. I think for men, you know what? I think that's what I like about women. Women are fine with expressing themselves and crying and all that shit.
Yeah.
I think men gotta be comfortable with that. Find a friend or something and let your shit out.
I think that's why women get through things quicker, because they let it out right there and there. Like, they
get through breakups.
Niggas take long to let that out. So like, let's say a year later, they're so fucked up. It's like, damn, why my eggs? Only my eggs, man.
Okay, so to speak on that, so I would do that. And through my recent experience, bro, this was me. First 2 weeks, numb as a motherfucker. Like,
yeah, you good.
This is. I was like, damn, I'm proud of myself. I'm taking this shit like a champ. 3rd week, I was like, that shit don't bother me. That shit, they don't mean nothing.
You took a little pause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, mom's like, I can't sleep. After the month, I'm like,
niggas like, man, I ain't hungry.
Yeah. I haven't ate all day.
I lost my hunger. I lost my appetite.
And then after the month, I think that's why after it is. After the month, at least for me recently, I'm like, let me take a shot. 2nd week, I don't know. I think I've been drinking way too much lately. And then,
nah, bro, it'd be like that.
Yeah, it'd be like that. But I think if men just dealt with the shit like right away.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But I feel like men I don't know. I think it's just a thing for men. Like, you can't.
We gotta be tough. Or I don't know. It was ingrained in me not to cry about this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, why you crying?
I remember when I once broke up with somebody a long time ago. My dad was like, you don't need to cry. Blah, blah, blah. I remember my mom told me that too. Mom got worried. She was like, you don't need to cry. You'll find someone better. Blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, but you don't understand. Like, y'all niggas been together since who knows how long, bro. Like, you don't understand.
Bro, and it'd be like that. It'd be like that.
My dad's like, man, there's just so many women up in the world. Like, what the hell you crying for?
Like, I don't care how many women. I want that one specifically.
It's like, you'll find someone better. Someone that'll treat you right. It's like,
yeah. And they're right. They're right. Because that person wasn't good for you.
Yeah.
That person wasn't right for you.
And then, parents not gonna, make you do the wrong. I mean, obviously there's parents that do the wrong thing, but
if you that's why you're lucky, because some there might be some dude that's watching this, or some girl, who knows, and they're going through a breakup or whatever the situation may be. They don't know how to handle it, so they didn't turn to like pills, alcohol.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong. Well, I've never done pills, and but I've turned to alcohol to either escape from the pain or to release the pain.
Yeah.
Because after a certain point, especially
go ahead.
No, especially as I got older, I was like, this is not normal to having not cried about this shit or dealt with this issue. Let me drink to release it. And unfortunately, that's the only way. I think that's how me and you really started getting like bonding really closer. I think one time we got
we got smashed.
We got smashed. You started crying about the dog. That's so crazy shit.
Well, didn't we go eat and we was just chilling in the car?
We went to eat, had a few drinks. We was good. Then I think we kept drinking.
Yeah.
Then we ended up in the car.
I don't know what it was.
And then we just had like a real talk. And then we just bonded over some trauma. Yeah, which is good. Like, you build like some really like bond.
Yeah.
But
what I was gonna say was sorry to interrupt. No, don't forget what you was gonna say. What I was gonna say was sometimes, I mean, you drinking and getting lit and just maybe listen to some music that you like.
Yeah.
Lets your emotion out a bit. Kind of clears things out for you. It does help a bit. I'm not gonna say, but don't become an alcoholic though.
Yeah, don't make it a habit.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Once you make it into a habit, then that's the dangerous part. Because at first you might be saying, okay, it's only a one or twice thing. And then third, fourth time, and then
now you're doing that every day, every other day. Like, that's not a good thing.
Don't turn to like substances to like problems.
You don't want to lose a liver.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And it might not affect you now. If you're young.
Long term, it'll help affect you though.
10, 20 years from now, shit. And I know we turned into a rant, but I'm hoping that somebody that's watching this, we helped you get through some shit. And we brought, because of course we joke about this shit, but we both gone through some shit.
Yeah.
Breakups.
Eventually,
stress.
Years later, you'll be laughing about it. Be like, why the hell was I crying about that shit?
Yeah. It might be, especially if you're a teenager.
Oh yeah.
If you're a teenager, you just going through it because you think this is the biggest deal in the fucking world.
Yeah. I remember that.
Then you realize it ain't shit.
It'll take it for years, but
yeah. And don't bring this trauma. I mean, it's easier said than done because I held to some trauma from my teenage years, and I held it into my mid 20s. Even some till, and I'm in my late 20s now. But I hit 30.
Damn, you old. Let me stop.
You old?
I want to do that, Kevin Hart. Damn,
you old. You see, like we've gone through some shit.
Yeah.
We laugh about this shit because what
else can you do?
Yeah,
You can't dwell on this shit.
Yeah.
This just becomes funny because remember that time?
Yeah. Because if you don't deal with this shit and it becomes too much for you, unfortunately, you might end up like Juice WRLD. Hopefully not.
God forbid, yeah.
Yeah, God forbid. I hope we helped some of y'all get through some shit, whatever you're going through. I pray that you guys get through it.
Word.
Laugh about it.
Word.
Laugh about it. You might not be able to laugh about it now. I promise you, in a month, 2 months, you're gonna laugh about it.
It'll get easier over time.
It'll get easier. You also can't hold on to the pain.
Yeah.
You deal with the pain. Don't deal with the substances, because that's just numbing it, and you're just delaying the inevitable. If you watch Naruto, pain is gonna come after you. Either way. Yes. Pain, you gotta deal with your pain.
Yeah.
But apologies for the rant. We was having a good time. And it was actually kind of interesting. But we appreciate you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And we will see you next time.